Hello, and welcome to Chemistry 107, the chemistry course for health scientists for any number of majors. It's an important and fundamental foundational course. And I know that most of you neither want to take it in this online world or want to take it at all, probably. You were told that entry to your major was dependent on a passing grade in this course. I recognize that, and I too would prefer to be in your presence, to be teaching this course in a lecture hall or classroom with you, so that we could develop a relationship. And unfortunately, that's going to be difficult. Though with Zoom, we'll have that ability to some extent, and I hope that you take advantage of that during the course of this intense, dauntingly complicated, fraught 7 weeks of academic work. Some business things I want you to know as this introductory video is provided for you. First of all, that it's going to be to a large extent, of course, based on your ability to access Blackboard. And you should do that right away. You should make sure that you can see Blackboard and you can use Blackboard. On that right now is a syllabus, a course calendar. There is a really good periodic table, which you should probably, all of these, you should probably print out and keep central to you. There's a host of other files. I've created a PowerPoint to help us to have a linear understanding of what I expect and what you should be able to learn. It's for the first 4 chapters of the Gwyn text. The details of acquiring the Gwyn text are on the syllabus, and I send it as an email. I intend to send emails pretty frequently, if not daily, and I expect that I'll answer every one of your emails, if not immediately, but within a short while. I've got a pretty good track record of trying to be sympathetic and responsive to your needs and wants and concerns. And hopefully this is a course that we can make less distant in our interactions. So as you go on Blackboard, please do look at the syllabus. It tells you that we will be taking a quiz every Friday until the last week when the quiz is actually the final exam. So that means 6 Fridays of quiz, each one 5% of your final grade. But we'll let you drop one. So 5 quizzes, the best 5, 25%. If you miss one for whatever reason, because you can drop one, there's no makeup. You'll just use that one as your dropped quiz. If you miss 2 without warning, that's 5% lost for the course. So please do take the quizzes. They matter to me in that they provide me with feedback as to what you know and what you don't know, so that I can teach you better. There will be 2 examinations. They'll both be on a Tuesday, and they're on the calendar. They're both pretty substantial. They're 20% of the grade. They'll be longer, obviously, but I'll give you more time to take it. Time will never play a role in your ability to do well on a quiz or test. I'll provide way more time than you need. The quizzes and tests will always appear at the bottom, the very bottom of the content page. So when you go on Blackboard on a quiz day, you'll find it at the bottom, below all the other files. So you have to scroll down to find that. I am also putting on Blackboard a long list of homework assignments. Now, when I say homework, I'm not going to collect it. I'm not going to grade it. I'm not going to ask for it. I'm not going to see it. What they are is really good practice problems. And on the Friday before the Tuesday exams, I'll post an answer key with my commentary and thoughts and what you should know about this question and why it matters. I'll try to make it a thorough answer key. So those are for you, and I encourage you to do them. I will never know if you do, but I thoroughly encourage you to, work on the problems I picked out as really central to what we're trying to teach in this course. When you take a quiz or test, be aware that you'll have all the time you need, but there's only one shot at it. So when you're ready for a quiz or test, find a quiet place, find a secure place, make sure there's no distractions or no distractions imminent, and start the test or whatever assessment. Once you open it, you get that one shot at it. So if you leave and come back, you close it, that's the same as submitting it. That will be your grade. And fairly unsympathetic if you leave and come back. Don't do that to me or don't do that to you. Once you start a quiz or test, that's your shot at it. Make sure you're ready. You'll need a calculator for this course. I would get a scientific one. We'll be doing exponents, logarithms, some serious mathematics. So you'll want a serious calculator. Otherwise, you need the text. And the text is available as an ebook. So there's really no explanation for why you don't have access to the text pretty quickly. In fact, I think it's far cheaper as an ebook. Last thing to say in this introduction is that we will be holding Zoom meetings. And the Zoom meetings are strictly extra help. No new material will be discussed in the Zoom meetings. All new material will be given as lectures. These lectures, lectures similar to this one, and those lectures will be on Blackboard. When you come to a Zoom meeting, it's an opportunity to ask questions, understand things better, just find out about how some practical applications of how this course is working. They're not going to be a place to learn new material. So if you miss them, for whatever reason, it's not the end of the world. I will never discuss something I didn't say in a lecture, or not intentionally. They're meant to be supplemental. But they're Tuesdays and Thursdays. They'll be at 9:30 in my kitchen. And hopefully you'll join me. I'll send it on Tuesday this week. I will send a notice as to how to access that Zoom meeting. I feel like if I do it as close to the time as possible, that gives, the least chance that that email gets lost or, So I think it's best if I do it right up before the Zoom meeting, and we'll get organized on Tuesday. But be aware, in less than a week, you're going to take a quiz on chapters 1 and 2 of the Gwyn text based on the PowerPoints on Blackboard and the lectures you will find below this lecture on Blackboard. Anyway, I welcome emails and, of course, discussion during Zoom meetings. I'll try to be as interactive and proactive as possible. Make sure that you hold me to a high standard. And unfortunately, this course will hold you to a high standard academically. It will not be easy. It will be a hard course. It's a hard course. It's chemistry. So I look forward to it. It's very intense in the summer. So off we go. The next video you'll see is the video for Chapter 1, the introduction to this course academically. So welcome again, and I look forward to a very crazy but very fun May and June.